Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today?
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table. That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill. I am extremely anguished, Captain.
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish. For the good of his understanding, of course.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force. Unless you can offer some other means of resolving her debt, I'm afraid that's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I'm not sure the price of her organs will allow a profit in that case. I expect her liver is, used goods, as it were. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work? What? How do you do? Ah, you've changed your mind? An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I would send you straight away to my superiors and just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to, The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons. I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the, straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned.
To give away something so important to you.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was It's only temporary, of course. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board. That's the long and short of it, yes. You probably don't even know where Wells is. How do you do? Ah, how much?
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier. The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled the... But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain. Traveling in style, are we?
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a song.
Got word from Udam, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Hello? Is someone there? Help! I'm locked in here! Can you get me out?
Clever.
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, time stood still. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is? That all? Of course. Everyone on the ship's gonna hear about this. Huh? What's going on here? What do you think you're doing? Sorry for the misunderstanding.
Got word from... I ain't too... You sure saved my skin.
Watch out, there's some puddles of... Actually, it's best not to contemplate that. Seems like a fine way to die, but... All right, let's check it out. That's not possible. I'll deal with them.
impossible.
Sorry, I can't.
Hang back.
Nice hit! Nicely done.
Hey, how'd you get back there?
Okay, keep it quiet.
Hello? Is someone there? Help! I'm locked in here! Can you get me out?
Nice.
You have no idea. You... That'll... Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
no good. A fight. Don't mess with us.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an... I got a full line of weapon modifications Why, it gets you the...
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine. Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys. A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRANTIES tops the list. Only takes a bit. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo. So, what can I get?
Mechanicals all over. Feels like I'm sweating to move boxes.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger? I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered the and we're all sweating buckets wondering. Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse. They're supposed to gather up all the heat instead of the heat going where it ought, though. That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness,
Still getting acquainted? Can't go wrong if you stick to the promenade. Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak glass ear. Sorry, there's a lot of... Nothing to fear. Sorry again. The sound of groundbreaker... Huh? What? Huh. Now that I heard. Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late. Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from. And ferret out some tasty corporate... Shouldn't be too tough. Any...
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames.
It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. You stumbled into my court without an invitation, neighbor from above. If you don't have any business, then it's time to No one turns their back on me while I'm holding.
Watch out! All right!
Who there? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now. Look at this. Time to feed.
Is this...
You can...
We got trouble!
Who there? Hey, McRed, were you... expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Look at this, right? Time...
Is this what...
You came with the crew. Welcome. No...
Here they come.
Did I hear something? What's going on over there? What was that?
Heard something.
Smells kind of like old messy telephone pipes. It's so cozy.
Well done. We are victorious.
Incoming!
Shouldn't have stood in our way.
Huh? What was that? What was that? Did you hear something?
I'm with Junlei. Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that... That's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but... You know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam! I'll get back to my post.
Oh, wow!
Does everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. Your ass is... Here we go! Take it down! Take him down!
Something going on over there?
We were destined to prevail.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
Sorry about the heat. Here, drink up. No excuse for dehydration on my watch. Frustrating. Everything down to the Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find... Sure is. The tennis... I was promoted.
They must have been amazing people.
That means a lot coming from a fellow. It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe. You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after... I like to think of my... The board wants control over ground... You've got my attention.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
You've returned, and in one piece. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Mantipillar infestation.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
All ingestible proteins by this unit dispense protein. Beginning dispensing. All organic ingestion by this unit dispense proteins. Meals copied.